the IT city, the BT city, the technological capital of India, and of course now transforming itself into the sporting capital of India. And this is the Bengaluru Open 2022 at the center court. It's Alexander Vucic versus Borna Go of Croatia. Remember, Alexander is the top seed here from Australia. Has already wrapped up the first set, though he had to fight it pretty hard to win that in the tiebreaker, and ultimately wrapping it up at 7-6. But in the second, at 1-2, Borna Go of Croatia serves another double fault. This is his 7th double fault in this match so far, whereas Alexander has served only one double fault. Tried to do a slow service and makes it another, so it's a double fault, and it's love 30. So another opportunity for Alexander to break Borna. This is the important match for Borna, because if he can try to win at least a set against the top seed, that'll do him a world of good. A slow service, good forehand return. Waits for that, and good cross-court shot. The intention was right on the part of Borna, but the execution was not spot on, and therefore concedes another point to Alexander. And now trailing love 40, so 3 break points for Alexander, already leading 2-1. Slow service, first service fault. We'll have to be very careful and ensure that the second service is not a double fault like the previous occasion. Slower one. Forehand written by Alexander, puts it into the net, and Alexander has done it, breaking the service of Borna Go. And now, quite comprehensively, unlike the first set where he had to struggle pretty hard, which went to the tiebreaker, and wrapping it up at 7-6. 7-6, 3-1, 15 love, first service into the net. Slow service forehand return by Borna, but it's beyond the baseline, so it's 30 love. So easy going in this set, unlike the first one for the top seed, Alexander Vucic. Doing it in style from Australia. Good service. Good return by Borna. And before the rally could take off, Borna commits another error and picks up another point. Alexander 40 love, 3-1. Smooth sailing for him in the second set. First service fault. Injecting a lot of power into that first service, Alexander. Good return by Borna. Forehand down the line. Shot by Alexander onto the net. Concedes a point to the opponent. A welcome point for Borna. It's 40-15. There you can observe the score. The first one at 7-6. Now, Borna has not been able to get any break points. First service fault. Alexander knows fully well that if he concedes another point here, Borna can sense to make it use. Slow one, and little lucky Borna. And therefore, 40-30. Borna Go will have to pull all his socks up in order to stay alive. Smart piece of forehand cross-court return by Alexandra. And it's love 15. Probably, as they say, in your mind, you need to believe in yourself. That's what he did in the first set. But however, out of sorts in the second, Borna. Alexander, forehand return by Alexander. But this time was unable to check his forehand cross-court shot. Alexander concedes a point to Borna. 15 all. 15 all, 1-4, losing the first one at 6-7. Forehand down the line by Borna. And again, Alexander this time not getting his shots right. Commits an error. It's 30-15. Fast, a good service there. Faster one, but equally well return on. And this time, Borna, after getting those two shots right, trying to do something smart, was not able to do, trying to put that ball beyond the reach of Alexander, and there commits an error, 30 all. Still, all is not over for Borna if he can manage to retain his service. Smart piece of judgment on that occasion by Borna of Croatia, and now 40-30. 1-4. If he retains his service now, he needs to break Alexander's service to stay alive. And does it in style. What he tried the previous occasion, this time Borna just playing it in beyond the reach of Alexander. 40 love. 2 aces already in this particular game. Another fast service. Attacking tennis by Alexander. Took steps inside the net and now leads 5-2. As I said, Borna will have to necessarily win this game in order to stay in contention to take the might of Alexander. He's done that right. 30 love. Straight away, 3 back-to-back points. Good comeback by Borna, but will that be enough is the question at this juncture. Serving at 2-5, 40 love. Clearly fault. Superb forehand down the line hit by Alexander, for which Borna had no answer. 40-15, pulls one back. Good return. Close to the net. Stations himself close to the net. Borna to pass on that return, but commits an error, and it's 40-30. So 2 break points saved. But nevertheless, Borna will now be in a state of high tension. He needs to keep his calm and cool. Serving at 40-30. He was 40 love at one stage. First service fault. That's what happens when a little bit of extra tension steps in. And Alexander once again proving why he is seeded number 1 at the Bengaluru Open 2022. This set and the match at 6-2 after winning the first one in a tiebreaker at 7-6. So it's deuce. Borna will have to bring in all his talent, what he learned in Croatia. Slow service. Forehand by Borna. Again cross court. Alexander. Ensuring that Alexander gets the advantage. Hits it at the same place. 2 back-to-back forehand cross court return. Borna was not able to cover the ground easily and concedes the point to his opponent. So it's advantage Alexander, set point and match point. A little bit of extra eagerness on the part of Alexander, putting it into the net, and again it's deuce. So the moment an easy lollipop return came from Borna, Alexander thought that this is the time, and that's what happens, commits an error. Trying to deceive Alexander, but equally well taken. A little bit of... and this is an anticlimax for Borna. Can't believe his eyes. Wanted to dodge Alexander in this particular point. Was successful in that, but then the greed increased and committed an error. It's deuce again. So fighting it out, but is it a little too late for Borna? Trying to build a rally and a slice of luck. Alexander at this stage was not in a position to take that return, but luck favored him and the advantage in his favor. Oh, that was a shot, a return from Alexander, which went nowhere. So it's deuce again. So the third time, Borna not quite giving it up easily. And seizes the advantage. So advantage Borna Goyo. Close to the net, Alexander, and therefore wraps up the game and stays alive. 5-3. Now what Alexander now needs to do is to win this particular game and win the match and the set. So he leads 5-3, will serve for the set. The scorecard, Alexander Jokic and Borna Goyo, 7-6 and 5-3. So in favor of Alexander, but in this particular game, if Borna manages to break Alexander, he will be serving at 4-5, and that will ensure that this match will not be over. Alexander serves. Injecting a lot of power, wants to get in a couple of aces here. Good return by Borna. Stepping up his game, but was not able to control that forehand return. Puts it into the net. So to 15 love now, 3 points away. Alexander, as they say, until and unless the last point is taken, you have not won the encounter. That's what players will learn through experience. You might have the talent, but the experience will teach you how to stay calm when it's required most. And here it is, does it in style. Borna is not going to give it up easily. And here the spectators come to witness this match are all behind Borna because they want to see a good match and not a mismatch. Still one set point, and this is a very, very crucial point for both the players. And easily finish it off in style. 7-6, 6-3. So it's all over for Borna Goyo from Croatia. Alexander Vukic of Australia, the top seed, living up to his billing, wrapping the match in style, winning it 7-6, the first one a tiebreaker, and the second one, for our viewers, you can watch the score once again. There you can see the aces, the difference between the two players. Alexander 11 and Borna 6. So 7-6, 6-3, Alexander Vukic wrapping it up in style. So this is the important match for Enzo Kouakov of France and Dimitar Kuzmanov of Bulgaria. Enzo is incidentally seeded 3, but it's Dimitar who's on his service at 15 love, and the rally is ensuing between the two players. Fresh start for both the players. So as the game progresses, the consequences of the match to a certain extent will be known to us, but this time Dimitar commits an error, puts it into the net, and it's 15-all. The first game of this match, Enzo of France and Dimitar of Bulgaria. Biding his time, the loved time factor. First service fault. Gets ready for the second one. Dimitar of Bulgaria, Dimitar Kuzmanov. Slow service, good return by Enzo. Rally ensuing between the two players. Cross court. So both the players sticking onto the backhand cross court, but this time forehand return from Dimitar is onto the net. It's 15-30. So the initial advantage for the French player Enzo. Would like to wrap it up in style, being the third seeded here against the lowly ranked Dimitar. But we have seen on numerous occasions in tennis that on a particular day, if you play to your best, the seedings don't matter. First service to the net. Gets ready for the second one. Dimitar of Bulgaria, 15-30. Forehand by Enzo and forehand by Dimitar. Both the players, this time backhand from Enzo. Close to the net and finishes it off in style like this time. 30 all. Rally this time ending in favor of Enzo, and this 30-40. So one break point straight away in the first game for Enzo Kouakou of France, third seeded. Dimitar at 30-40. He has to ensure a deuce. He has to win this particular point, otherwise his service would have been broken. Waits for that return, Enzo, and spinning it forehand. And he's already broken the first service of Dimitar. The way Dimitar started off in style, one did get an impression that he will make a match of it, but not in this particular game. Went up 15 love, was down 15-30, made it 30-40, but then lost 2 consecutive points. And the first game, the first service, Dimitar service broken, so it's advantage Enzo of France.
So big serve, clean ace there. This is what you need. Lot of pace and perfection there. Bang on tee. 15 all. Second service. Going for that angle. Trying to come in early, carrying the momentum with him. The return going into the net. Unforced error, absolutely. It has been pleasure, Shankar, to do commentary with you for a long time. And it's pleasure to be at Bengaluru, Kaman Park, KSLTA. And what a wonderful ambience here. And a good turnout as well. And maintaining the basic protocols for certain under the COVID situation. Not much of a pace on his serve, but trying to go for the high returns and going for a big for a... Can he go for a drop shot? No, that's why he's making that error. Low pickup was always going to be difficult for him. Losing that point there. 15-40. Will we see a break back? That's what it looks like. 2 break points here straight away. What a match of tennis here. This is second of the single semi-finals. Superb serve. Opening the court with that. With that opening. Comes up with a volley winner. What a point to secure there. Saving 1 break point. Still a break point to save. 30-40 here. Pretty interesting here. Lot of power on both the serves. And high altitude factor. In Bangalore, the ball bounces much more than any other place. 3,000 feet above the sea level. Good top spun serve. That is always going to be difficult. What a thinking here from the server Enzo. Coming in beautifully, pinning that point, making it deuce. Lovely comeback here. Now this is the time he needs a very good first serve. In all these matches at this level of tennis, what you need a very big serve. The first serve need to be perfect. And it's a hard surface, a lot of pace in this surface. Enzo. Good deep serve, weak return. A weak big lob landing in the same side. And that gives him an advantage. Good serve right on the back and corner. Weak return. Both the players choosing to keep the ball high. That's just long with that 2-love lead for Enzo. Very good serve for making the opponent run from flank to flank. Oh, that's a cross-court return going into the net. 15-love. Kuzmanov. Good serve, bang on tee, return going wide. 30-love. This is the kind of serve you need at this level of tennis on a hot surface, pretty fast surface as well. Take the allotted time to serve, right thing to do. Down love to 30-love. Big serve, bang on tee. Return going into the net. Straight away 3 game points, 40-love. Kuzmanov from Bulgaria. Wild serve, just missing the sideline there. Oh, that's a double fault. Again, not getting his serve in. Should take his time to serve the second serve. Both the players just skimming the net. Very good cross-court rallies. Change in pace. Nicely put away there. Superb effort. 40-30 now. Quickly coming in, getting that point. Enzo is seated number 3. He's from France. And Kuzmanov from Bulgaria. He is not seated here. Can he come with a big serve now? Trying to generate pace on that serve, hitting it long fault. Second serve. Angle serve, spin. And the return going wide. That takes it to deuce. What a comeback by Enzo on this particular game. Attacking the serve, that is the right thing to do. Love to deuce. Still struggling a bit with his serve. Kuzmanov. That's good inside out. Just missing the sideline there. What a situation now here. Good comeback by Enzo. Superb effort there. Going on attacking the serve. And Kuzmanov also not. Kuzmanov struggling a bit on his serve. He has to take his allotted time and come with a big serve. Not exactly what he's doing right now. Trying to generate more pace on his serve. Hitting it into the net. Oh, that's a double fault. What a way to surrender that serve. Going up 3-0 straight away as Enzo right on top.
But now it looks like This game is going to extend a little bit. We'll have to wait and see. Comes wrong judgment. Real wrong judgment. Was in a very good position to hit that. Loses the set. 5-3 now. Dimitar, what was not expected when the first set was won by Enzo. Tables have turned. A seesaw battle. And is now serving for the set. Rally between the two players. Pretty long rallies in this match between Enzo and Dimitar. It's now or never for Enzo. He'll have to win this game, break the service in order to stay in contention. Enzo seeded 3 against a much lowly ranked Dimitar. Kuzmanov of Bulgaria serving now. Close to the net. Smash set. Does it in style. Sensing victory there. Faint return. Finish it off in style. And there you can see, bending towards the crowd, turning the tables on, Dimitar Kuzmanov of Bulgaria getting the better of Enzo Kokau of France, the third seeded